Ahoy Maloy, mateys! Welcome to Talking in Teacups, the serious topic show with not so serious people. I'm your host and also co-host Decipher. Joined alongside me is Elbow Macaroni.
I like that.
Yeah, there you go. Elbow, it's good to be here with you today.
It always is.
Now, let's get right into some housekeeping. If you don't know, we are doing a morning show. Oh, it's time for this morning show. We're just trying something out because Elbow...
Not bad.
Elbow has a busy life schedule, as do I. So we're just trying to find a good slot. So when I run through this and it sounds like it says 7 o'clock, don't worry about it, okay? Just don't worry about it. You can follow us if you want to know what we're up to. You can follow us on the Twitters, the Instas, the Facebooks, what else are we on? Almost all the other platforms, the TikToks, at Cypher's Pit Gaming, no longer with 1G, except for Twitter, because Twitter's lame, but if you put the 2Gs, it doesn't really matter. And if you want to support the channel, guess where you can go? You can go to patreon.com/cypherspitgaming. You cannot go to hell. We need you. You can go to hell in a handbasket. We certainly need you. And if you can't support the show financially, I'm sad, but that's okay. You can watch for free here on YouTube and on Twitch. We do a podcast live every, what's today? Saturday. Well, it's just anytime we can get a chance to, really. It's supposed to be, a set day, but we're figuring it out. 5 seasons in and we still haven't got that mapped out yet. In older episodes, they'll be uploaded throughout the week, and then the full episodes drop on Friday. Unless we end up doing a full episode on Friday, then that'll be fun because then it'll have to drop next Friday. Anywho, let's get straight into a Baker's Dozen, a news roundup of last week's biggest stories. Now, technically, this Baker's Dozen is a bit stale because this is from last week, but let's get straight into it. Asus ROG Ally owners are already reporting joystick dead zone issues. Are you familiar with stick drift issues, Elbow?
Only my own.
Yes, well, besides those ED issues you may have, the stick drift involves it's like a Nintendo Switch, basically. Nintendo Switch was also suffering from the same thing. It just basically means that it's not registering. Yeah, it's not registering inputs.
I thought it meant that it is registering when you aren't touching it. It is going like just to the left constantly or something like that.
Yes, well, this one's having dead zone issues. Stick drift is a separate issue that the Switch was having. I think they both were having similar issues. But yeah, Asus, the ROG Ally is the newer device. So it's competition with the Steam Deck. And right now, it's early. So if you're buying a product that just came out the first month, you're kind of a beta tester. We want it, but it's the first version of that product. And it's not all the way ironed out. And it will affect most device, but not every device, and that's a common thing. You pay that much for it. I believe it starts at the lower end $5.99. You don't want that to happen, but hey, sometimes it happens. In other news, The Legend of Zelda, Luigi's Mansion, and more are reportedly now in the works. So last podcast, I believe we talked about there was going to be a Legend of Zelda movie, but now we have a Super Mario. Well, they're in contract negotiations for a Super Mario Brothers 2, a Luigi's Mansion, and a Donkey Kong movie. This is great.
I would go see all of those movies.
Yep. Let me see it. Super Mario Brothers, Legend of Zelda, Luigi's Mansion, Donkey Kong, Super Mario Brothers 2. Okay, yeah, I read all of them. Just making sure. But right now, they're in contract negotiations, so we will see if they drop. But I'm excited. I'm checking them out. Let's see if they can all tie into each other, because we've already had Donkey Kong show up. I don't know how you would get Zelda to show up, besides building towards a Smash Brothers movie, so they couldn't really show up until then. But yeah, I'm here for it. And Luigi's Mansion.
Oh, man. Master Hand, bro. If they all fight Master Hand at the same time, I don't want to, it's a family-friendly show, but I would free my jeans.
Yeah, that's going to make it like the Avengers of the, what is this called? Nintendoverse, or the Nintendo CU, Nintendo Cinematic Universe, the NCU, the NCISU, Nintendo Cinematic Inspirational Stream. All right, let's get out of here. In other things that are animated, Rick and Morty will now officially recast its main characters. So as you know,
boo.
As you know, it's been some time since the drama unfolded with Rick and Morty co-creator Justin Roiland. He was charged with some heinous crimes, leading him to be fired by practically every company he worked for. That's including Adult Swim, Cartoon Network, Hulu, and I forgot who else he was hired by. But yeah, now it's believed that Adult Swim is going to recast both voices of Rick and Morty, and they have not revealed who's going to be playing the cast, but they're going to probably just do two different actors, one to do a interpretation of Rick's voice, and then one to do an interpretation of Morty's voice. Even though I will say on here,
Get me.
get you? Okay, let me hear your impression.
Hey Morty, you gotta come with me, Morty. We gotta go to this planet, Morty, and you can get these crystals, Morty.
Oh jeez, Rick. Oh jeez. Middle of the night, Rick. I'm school in the morning. Oh jeez. Oh no, Rick. Oh. Yeah. That's my.
That was pretty spot on. If you wanted to know what he was charged with a one felony count of domestic battery with corporal injury, and then one felony count of false imprisonment by menace, violence, fraud, and deceit. And this was in 2020, but his charges were dropped. So he has been exonerated, just to put that out there so we don't get sued for libel.
Can you get fired from your job for a crime that you didn't do?
Hey, listen, you're guilty in the court
It's
of public abandonment. No, but I do have a story coming up in like 3 more news stories talking about a certain star who is black who got blackballed, or is trying to get blackballed. Not trying to get blackballed, but they're trying to blackball him. But anyway, despite those charges being dropped, he was dropped from everywhere he had a connection. So he's no longer going to be doing the voice for, I think it's Corvo. Yeah, Corvo in Solar Opposites.
Is this Johnathan Majors?
This is not Johnathan Majors. The thing I was hinting at is going to be Johnathan Majors. But so he's not doing the voice of Corvo in Solar Opposites. I'm not sure if he's going to stay on as a producer because that's his money. So it says, yeah, no, he's still going to be in there. And then he's an executive. He would no longer serve. Okay, no, he's not going to be a producer. Yep, and he's not going to be a producer of the TV show Koala Man. That was a good TV show.
Aren't all these shows his shows? His
Correct.
ideas?
Correct. Isn't that crazy? But it's like, what is the guy named Sylvester Stallone? His idea is Rocky, but he unfortunately does not own Rocky. So you can have your idea be taken by you. That's Hollywood for you, baby. That's Hollywood.
Hollywood. Freaking snakes.
Now, hold on. One more thing that he owns. I'm sorry. Is this not funny? One more thing that he owns is Squanch Games, who just released last year High on Life, which is a very fun game. If you don't like his humor style, you won't like it, but it's a very competent first-person shooter with very fun humor. So he has stepped down, he has resigned as the co-founder of Squanch Games. So yeah, basically they did a Louis C.K. on him. He got canceled.
I don't squanch you. I squanch my family.
I squanch my family. I squanch you. I squanch you very much. Now, let's change gears for a second because maybe Elbow might be able to help me out with this. But I saw it and I was like, okay, I gotta diversify what I talk about. Michael Jordan has finalized or is finalizing the sale of the Charlotte Hornets. The Charlotte Hornets. So Michael Jordan's time as the majority owner of the Hornets is coming to an end. The sale of the Hornets is in the process of being finalized, and it's going to be led by Gabe Plotkin and Richard Schnall, the team announcing, coming at a reported $3 billion valuation. $3 billion valuation. Not bad.
Yep, J. Cole's in there too.
Not bad. Oh, yeah, well, of course he would be on there. That's nice. Yeah. He owned it. It says Jordan's owned the franchise in North Carolina, the state where he grew up, for 13 years. And he will remain... Oh, he's going to remain a minority owner. Look at that. He's still...
but it won't be his team.
Gotcha. But, yeah, it's a little bit of sports news. If you got any more to add to that, please do. I was trying my best.
So J. Cole's also going to be a minority owner. Also, he was not only the owner, he was the general manager, which means that he had to make all the decisions, which is why they sucked so bad for so long. Also, they gave him this last final draft pick, to as a farewell and thank you for everything you've done. And everybody expected him to draft Scoot Henderson because with the second pick, he was the second best player, and he did not. He drafted Brandon Miller, and everybody's laughing.
Is he good? Is Brandon Miller good?
He's pretty good, but he's not as good as Scoot.
Oh,
so
okay.
The thing is, it's a lot. Never mind. I don't need to go into all of that.
No. Please do. For the people who only play video games, this might help them diversify and have good water cooler conversation.
So there are 5 positions in basketball. One is a point guard. So the Hornets already have a really good point guard, LaMelo Ball. Scoot Henderson also plays point guard. But if you're in the draft, most people go with take the best talent. You make it work from there. Take the best talent. He drafted a small forward because he thought it would work better with the point guard he already has. Also, the small forward has been talking trash, saying that he could beat Jordan on one.
Oh, that's funny.
And people think that that's why he drafted him. He's like, "Oh, you think you can beat me in a 1-on-1?" So you drafted him.
But he not gonna actually play him. And realistically speaking, Michael Jordan's up there in age. I don't have his direct age. Let me see if I can pull it up. But yeah, that guy probably could beat Michael Jordan.
I think he's like 61.
About to get it pulled up right now. He's 60. Yeah, he's 60. If he can still dribble, like his knees are that good, I'm impressed. Like, shout out to Jordan if he can still like really get down. Oh, let me put that up on the screen. He's 60. Let me which one is it? Yeah, he's 60, folks. There it is. I meant to pull the other news stories up on the screen too. Yeah, he's 60.
It'll be a good game.
All right, so in other news,
Mike still got it. Sorry about that.
no, it's all good. In other news, have you ever had a job that was so negligent that they almost killed you?
Who, me?
Yeah. Have you ever worked at a job where they were so negligent about what goes on that they almost endangered your safety, workplace safety accident?
I'm living out selling crack for that summer, but other than that, no.
Well, I was perusing through the Reddits and I saw a story of Walmart. So they were doing the cleaning, and actually I'll just read the story out to you. So here it goes. A little background first. The guy who takes out the bad meat apparently had some real foul in the bins and tracked the smell all the way to the other side and the general management receiving, or the GM receiving. So the GM manager thought it was a great idea to clean the bins with bleach. Okay, sounds good so far. But wait, it gets better. That same manager told a maintenance lady to pour her cleaning chemicals in it from a really nasty spill 30 minutes after the bleach pour. Now, if you're following along and you're a World War I buff, you might know where this is going. So the maintenance lady goes over.
Mustard gas?
Maybe. But yes, maybe. Well, technically, well, actually, yes, but no, but yes. So the maintenance lady goes over to pour it, and she found that she found out smoke immediately. She went to tell her management, and they sat there and did nothing. They were so inept that they did nothing. Now, if you don't know what happened, she had chemicals to create chlorine gas when mixed with bleach. So she created chemical warfare. She created chlorine gas. So that chlorine and bleach turned into smoke. Yeah. When the second shift meat lady came in, she sat in that for 2 hours. Everybody in.
You say meat lady?
Yeah, the meat lady. You know, the deli department.
What's your thing? Meat lady?
You know, that might have been like our very first topic on the very first episode, talking about meat ladies and Birdman. Put some respect on his name. Everyone at OPD had been affected by it. They waited 5 hours to do anything. The meat lady refused to go in there as she had violent coughs, naturally, and couldn't catch her breath. The closing manager was trying to avoid her for as long as possible until someone called the fire department, which made them furious. So Walmart managers got mad because the fire department had to be called. But they left after he filed an incident report. So she did go to the hospital, as she was the only one who breathed it in directly, and she was put on a breathing treatment and oxygen for a little bit.
I'll tell you what, breathing a little bit of chlorine gas, you should probably get paid, brother.
Well, there's an update to this post. So this is the first update. He says, or they say, so as of now, the meat lady does not have permanent lung damage.
The meat lady.
I don't know why they don't call it a deli, but whatever. I haven't seen anyone pull up to give those monsters any repercussions yet, and I'm chatting with a few close people about taking action. But at the moment, it's a stalemate. As I stated before, I will continue to give updates as I can. So basically, they're not getting in trouble. Management is getting a slide. They're getting a pass. What? Yep. So the reason why
kill me, son.
The reason why I made this like a thing to talk about is because on one of the paragraphs it says, "Please help get to the top of the posts. We need this to be seen and heard." So I wanted to shed some light on it. As a matter of fact, I can put it on screen for a second. r/Walmart, folks.
True. Plus, they call it a meat lady. You know what she be doing.
All right. So back to the gaming. In other news, GTA Online has removed more than 180 cars and bikes, and they put some of them behind a paywall. So GTA Online, usually you can just buy it with or you could just pick up those cars. But now there's some vehicles now you have to buy with the shark cards. So the GTA Online players are definitely not happy when Rockstar rolled out this new update because they just took away 180 vehicles.
They should be happy.
And they tied those. Wait. They should be happy?
Should be happy. You know, GTA has been making so much money. The only reason they would do this is because they're not making as much money as they were. Now, if that's the case and they're not making as much money as they were and this last ditch effort doesn't work, they're going to have to release GTA 6.
Wait, but just release GTA 6 then, if that's the case. That should put the pressure on them. Release GTA 6. Well, anyway, it goes on to say that, as reported by Kotaku, Rockstar removed at least 189 cars and bikes from GTA Online, and making matters worse, they put some of them behind its exclusive $6 a month GTA Plus subscription. So another subscription model, that's fun, currently only available to PS5 and Xbox Series players. So, wow. Just thanks for that. Thanks, GTA. Appreciate you. Trying to get all the money you can.
What happened there?
Oh, your audio cut out? You missed it?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, I was saying they made a subscription for those cars, GTA Plus. So you have to pay $6.
Oh, yeah. But what I think is nobody bought it because they're like, screw that.
And then they made like, well, now you got to buy it because in order to get these cars, this is what's going to come inside of there.
Yeah. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing for everybody. As long as we hold our ground and everybody doesn't buy a bunch of crap, then they're going to have to start releasing actual new content.
Yes, please. And just not more GTA Online heist. I just want GTA 6, please. I don't want it online. Just give me GTA 6. It's a crime. It's a criminal crime that brings me to a segue of a criminal crime, or not so criminal crime. A lawyer for Marvel's Johnathan Majors blames the NYPD for racism for his domestic violence arrest. So,
yeah, let's go, Majors.
Let's get a little controversial today. So, Johnathan Majors appeared Tuesday in Manhattan on a domestic assault case involving his ex-girlfriend, and now he dated Megan Good.
Wait, hold on. Before you continue with this, are you saying ex-girlfriend as in she was his girlfriend at the time?
Well, I guess
ex-girlfriend, or is when this happened she wasn't even his girlfriend?
I guess they was just talking because they're younger, so maybe they didn't put no labels on it. But this particular news outlet Insider is going to tag it as ex-girlfriend. But he was seen with her, and nobody knew who his girlfriend was. You had to do a lot of Googles to find out his girlfriend. She's an actress, so it's his girlfriend. It was his girlfriend, but they didn't want to go out publicly. She wasn't publicly. Oh, I gotta pull this up. Hold on.
Is she famous?
Yes. Well, not super famous though.
The one who's accusing him of the domestic violence?
Yup. Oh, why is it so wife? That's so crazy. Wait, when you type it in, Google auto corrects wife. Let me see. No, not the new girlfriend. It's only showing me Megan Good right now. Oh, you're so lucky. Let me type ex-girlfriend, and then I'll find it that way. Oh, it must be this person then. It says you'll face trial for beating his ex-girlfriend. All right, let me see if it can show me a picture. It's still showing Megan Fox pictures. I guess it's Priya Chaudhry.
Fox or Megan Good?
Making good. All right, this must be her then. All right, so let me pull this up on the screen. Here she go, right here.
I don't know that girl.
It says Grace. Hold on. Major's now ex-girlfriend Grace Jabari.
Grace Jabari.
She is known for. Wait, what? She's an Ant-Man and the Wasp? No, she not. This ain't. Let me see. Where's her IMDb picture? Apparently, she was in it. Oh, she was just additional crew. She was in it, but she was additional crew. Now, she's not famous. She's an actress, though. She's an actress. Don't discredit her. She got four movie credits to her name. So chill.
She's trying to Jussie Smollett this situation, bro.
Oh, she's a dancer. Additional crew. Belle's dancer. She's a dancer. Sorry. She's not an actress. She's a dancer. My bad. She a dancer. Yeah.
A dancer like a stripper or a dancer
like actual dancer. Look, dancer. Coldplay, music video dancer, Eve's Thermal, dancer, Christmas Carol.
Coldplay music video. If that's a Young Thug music video, I would still think stripper. But you said Coldplay, so I'm thinking probably dancer.
Here she go. Oh, to go them two being seen together. Well, there you have it. So NYPD is out here targeting this rich, young, successful black man. And the trial in the misdemeanor case is set for August 3rd. His lawyer is accusing police of ignoring the star's account. Because remember, he said, I got out the cab. She hit me, and I got out the cab. And asking if the reading this just made me mad. Okay, so the lawyer accused police of ignoring the star's account and asking if the penthouse was really his. Come on, NYPD. You out here looking bad. You out here looking crazy.
Release the body cam footage.
Yo, you out here looking crazy, NYPD. I don't even need to read no more. NYPD out here looking real crazy.
I'm on my man John's side, bro. Free John, cuz. When this next movie come out, I better see Kang in this hole. I'm telling you that right now.
Oh, man. I forgot I had a nice dad joke, too. Let me go try to pull one up real fast. I forgot to copy it into here. Give me just a second. If you have a dad joke, you can insert it in the dad joke segment before I go to topic number 1.
Okay, what is it called when you kick a dinosaur in the behind?
What?
A Megasaurus.
Oh, that's funny. Did you hear that the CEO of IKEA was just elected president of Sweden? He is still assembling his cabinet.
Hey!
There we go. All right, topic number 1. Have you seen Marvel's Secret Invasion on streaming? Disney Plus. I don't know why I said streaming.
No.
Neither
Let me just tell you right now, I'm done
Neither
with
have I.
superheroes. I'm done with Star Wars. I'm done.
He's burnt out. He's a dad. He's fatherhood and fandom. Episode 1.
Yeah.
He's tired. That's all.
Me and my kids have been watching Naruto. We finished Naruto. We got into Shippuden a little bit, but we got a little bit burnt out on Naruto just because it's so much. So we switched to My Hero. We're right now halfway through season 1 of My Hero.
So the reason why I bring up that, I haven't seen it either, but there's been a lot of posts on the Reddits and the internets talking about how the intro credits to Secret Invasion use AI art. And we're currently in the midst of a writer's strike. So the writers were protesting against, first of all, don't make us freelance. Second of all, we want royalties because they weren't giving the writers royalties. And then third of all, don't try to replace us or substitute us with AI. So Marvel, or Disney, being that billion-dollar valuated company, should they, or any company really, be allowed to use AI to either write scripts or use AI art for film and television, whether that's just title cards or anything? What are your thoughts?
How the hell not? I mean, shouldn't real writers, what are they scared of? Shouldn't a real writer be more creative than a computer?
This is a highly advanced computer, so you're thinking of like the Spartans. That's the writers, the real writers. There's 300 of them going up against, what was it, 1,000 or 1,000,000? 1,000 Persians who may be trash, but it's still 1,000 Persians.
100,000.
God. Oh yeah, they did. The writers are dead. So that's what it is. It's 100,000 AI algorithm little, I'm going to take a little bit of this, I'm going to take a little bit of that, I'm going to take a little bit of this. It doesn't make sense. So you're still going to have to proofread it going up against.
The thing is, they can't create something truly original. They can only take a bunch of derivative things from different sources and then create just like a mashup of things that have already been existed. If you're being creative, there's no way that a robot should be more creative than you. That's what separates us from robots.
No, 100% agree. The problem with it is you're going to still have studios take that foundation that the AI art comes up with, and then they're going to just go from there. Now, a good writer is, because you got to remember, not everybody's going to be a good writer. This is the AI art that's talking about right here.
They are writers. What you mean not everybody going to be a good writer? That's their job.
Yo, I'm just saying, not every basketball player is the best basketball player. Not everybody can be on.
They're still good basketball players.
I'm telling you, if they had robots that could play basketball,
not everybody's going to be a good basketball player in the NBA. Yes, they are.
All right, let me just do actors then. Not everybody's a good actor, so if they can replace you with a CGI version and then just have that robot not get paid, because remember, the AI doesn't get paid, so you're taking money away. You're putting money back in the pockets of the big companies, and then you're letting these writers or actors, in this case, not get paid.
So what you're saying is we should have inferior products because humans are not good enough to compete with these robots?
It's the beauty of, it's not necessarily inferior, by the way, because as we discussed, the AI is like a parrot. It doesn't create, it just amalgamates. So it's not necessarily that the humans are going to be inferior, but they will have some imperfections. That's all I'm saying. That's all.
Well, that's fine. Art is supposed to be imperfect. That's
Yeah.
why it's art. That's why funny comedy shows are funny, because it comes from a human brain and it all comes together through the actor to make something that's not perfect, but it's funny.
So you're siding on the side with humans. You just argued on the behalf of humans, not.
I'm arguing on the behalf of human competence, not
Okay.
on the behalf of humans saying that, oh, we shouldn't even have the option of having AI. No, 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 no.
Okay, I got you. What about for artists? Because art is subjective. So if you draw something like this, I might not think it's the coolest thing. It does look like someone typed in AI art, but it could also be an artist drew that. This is AI art. Or let me see. Yes, Secret News is made by AI. Here's why. Okay, so it's made by AI on purpose, because that's the whole point of the show. They're impersonating humans.
Yeah, again, art is the same thing. You could look at something that a computer just kind of dotted out. It looks cool, but it would never be as beautiful as an art drawn by human hand.
So what I'm saying is, because this is a $1 billion company, should they be even allowed to dibble and dabble with AI art, or should that just be exclusively?
Sure.
You sure?
Absolutely.
But they got money. They can hire an actual artist.
Well, then why don't an artist be better than AI? Then they will get hired.
You asking for a lot? Okay. Dad, what's the coach of the Bulls? What was that coach that was pushing everybody? Because that's what you sound like, and I can't.
Phil Jackson?
Yeah. All right, Phil Jackson. God, just need you to be better. Do better. Fair enough.
Do better.
Do better.
To be fair, I was talking about how you're a Republican. I am a capitalist. I do not believe in all this other. Oh well, AI is hard to compete with, so we can't. No, bro. A human will always be more creative than an AI. A human will always be funnier than an AI.
That's true. I guess maybe in the realm of the art, because you just don't want them to get lazy.
Yeah, I mean, this is actually a good thing for everybody, I think, because then they will have to actually tap into something artistic.
No, it's not a good wait, what? If they're using AI art, how are they now being forced to tap into something better? Because they're just getting lazy.
No, I'm saying the writers and the artists have to.
Okay.
Well, now the companies can be lazy, but the writers and the artists, to be AI, they have to actually be good.
That does sound like a industrialist capitalist right there. You're like, well, the market demands you gotta get better than the market. If they're supplying robots, then you gotta get better than the robot. You know how hard it is to beat a robot? Come on. This is
in what?
Maybe in anything
chess or in math.
In
but
anything.
If you're talking about in art, I disagree. A human will always be better than a robot in art.
You got a Note? What kind of Samsung you got? You don't got a Note, do you?
I got a Galaxy.
It's not.
No, I don't have a Note. I got.
I was about to say, yo, play me in Drawful right now. See if you can actually draw, because you can't draw, and a robot will outdraw you anytime. I'm telling you.
I'm not an artist.
Yeah, but I'm saying robots can beat humans at everything. What can a human beat a robot in?
What can a?
Oh wait,
I can write a better rap than a robot.
That's probably facts. I could pull up Chat GPT. That's definitely probably facts.
I can write a better rap than a robot.
On the spot, because I can get.
Not on the spot.
Oh,
I have to work at it.
I can get Chat GPT to write
what I wrote
quick
beautiful.
Shit.
That's what makes what I wrote art.
Okay, I was about to say,
because I worked at it. I poured it out. You know, it came from my soul. It came from my heart and my brain. Like, that's what makes it beautiful.
That's fair. Because I was definitely about to say I can have this thing write a diss record towards you in 2 seconds flat. Let me move this mic out my way. Hold on, say something while I type and don't make me laugh while I'm typing this.
I just feel like, especially when you're talking about masters of their craft, you know, like Eminem. There's no way that it.
Wait, hold on. Did I lose your audio? Did you just cut out?
Sorry, Vicky was calling me.
Oh, okay. Got you. It's thinking too. That's the thing. It's actually thinking. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna spit these bars. Chat GPT is dissing you. You ready for this? Folks, we're about to witness the first human versus AI diss rap, and we're going to see if Elbow can respond in time. If he don't respond by next week's podcast, he a bitch. That's just facts.
Let me disconnect, reconnect.
He trying to make all these excuses. Oh, I can't see. My visual's not working. My optics.
Hold up. I'm gonna come back and come right back in. Hold up.
All right, folks, y'all see the lines right here, right? Y'all see them? It's gonna be crazy. This is gonna be the first ever Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, there it is.
All
Yo,
right.
elbow.
No, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it because I'm gonna help it out because it don't got no flow, it don't got no delivery, it don't got no rhymes. So I got you. So this is AI. This is Chat GPT, more specifically, Dissin Elbow, my co-host. And if he don't have a response written for next week or next podcast, he a bitch. Here you go. Yo, elbow, you think you fly, but let me tell you, you're living a lie. Your rhymes are weak, your flow is whack. Every time you spit, I wanna hit the sack. You claim to be the best, a lyrical king, but all I hear is a tired old dingaling. Oh, your words are basic, your style is tired. I'm about to end your rap career. You're fired. Elbow, more like El Blow, cause you can't compete. Your raps are soft like a marshmallow sweet. So step aside, let a real rapper take the stage, cause you're nothing more than a forgotten page. That's a scathing diss towards you.
Look, this is just off the top of the dome. I said, Chat GPT. I used you earlier. Now you trading on me for like CP3? Flowing like C3PO? But he think he gonna beat me though. Come on, bro. That's right off the top, bro. That's right off the top, bro. Come on. Give me a week. Give me a week. I'll kill Chat GPT.
All right, you got 1 week to. I can't stop laughing. You got 1 week to respond. 1 week to respond, sir. If not, then it just.
What was off the? First of all, what was off the top was already better than that. Whatever corny crap you talking about. That's just a fact. That's a fact right there.
You just mad because it says you're a tired old dingaling. It said you a tired old dingaling. It doesn't know that that means penis.
That's like a little Romeo rhyme.
Oh man. Okay, let me stop laughing. What's the next topic? Sippin Tea rant section. I don't even have a rant because that just made me laugh. That just tickled my giggles. My rant is that Elbow think he gonna be a better rapper than Chat GPT. Chat GPT is about to make a whole diss track. If I can line that up on a beat and have AI voice speak it, oh my god, you're gonna get annihilated. What's your rant? Good or bad?
My rant is, look, bro. I know that when you get a lot of money, life can become a bit stale. You know, you got a lot of money for a long time. You don't know what to do with your money. But you spent $250,000 to get in this little ass soda can and go down to see the Titanic, my brother. The whole thing implodes on your ass.
Oh, I
and
got the
before
video.
you know it, all the money goes to your stepson who is at a Blink 182 concert when they still don't even know if you alive or dead. Now he got your money.
Wait, is that part
Can't do
true?
it.
That you just said?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That is very true.
Huh. Well, here's the footage of what that looks like at a lesser, weaker degree. So be warned, folks. This is not for the faint of heart. So what you're seeing here is above ground, and this is a vacuum sucking out the air in this tank. Now, this can't create the underwater pressure. So again, when you see this, you want to imagine like, let's say 400 times the strength of this. So instantly obliterate. So here's a vacuum explosion, implosion, excuse me. Instantaneous. Very quick.
Yeah. They're dead in milliseconds, apparently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Crazy stuff. But the reason why you have all that money, you gotta have something to talk about. They shouldn't have been as cheap as far as the sub goes, but yeah, you want something to talk about. That's why was it Elon and the other guy, the CEO of Amazon, or former CEO of Amazon, they went to space because they wanted something to talk about. You're a billionaire. Yeah, you're a billionaire. You need to have something else to say besides, oh, I bought a house, oh, I bought a Ferrari, oh, I bought a yacht. Who else can say I've been to space or I've seen the Titanic with my own eyes? That's a flex. So that's all that is. Now, Topic number 2. What is your most anticipated game or movie coming out, or for the rest of the 2023? I did game or movie because I wasn't sure if you're in the mood for games or if you're in the mood for movies. What are you looking forward to?
I'll give you one of each. I will give you Spider-Man 2 as my most anticipated game for the rest of the year. And most anticipated movie. What the heck is even coming out? Is there even anything good coming out?
Yes, and let me show you some movies. Put this on the
Let's pull
screen.
up Fandango.
We got Indiana Jones, Insidious, Mission Impossible. That's probably what I'm looking forward to. Barbie, Oppenheimer, Haunted Mansion, Meg 2, TMNT, Gran Turismo, Blue Beetle, Equalizer.
Oh, that Gran Turismo joint actually looks pretty cool.
I like the trailer. Gran Turismo trailer was pretty cool. I didn't even see the trailer for this. The creator, Craven the Hunter. I still gotta watch the trailer for that. I didn't see the trailer for this. And let me see. Oh, and Dune, if you were a fan of the book in the first movie, I saw it in IMAX. I thought it was pretty good for IMAX. I don't know. I haven't watched it since. The Marvels. Sorry, Marvel. I forgot to mention that. The Marvels. There's a Hunger Games thing coming out. I don't know what this is. It says Hunger Games: The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. It's a prequel based on the novel of the same name. So if you're just really a fan of the book, then you would know. And it stars a young, this name right here, Coriolanus Snow. Coriolanus Snow. There it is. And his involvement in the Hunger Games as a game-changing mentor years before the events of the original series. Nice.
Okay, yeah, you didn't name any movie that I was hyped for.
Not even Mission Impossible? God damn.
I always fall asleep on Mission Impossible. I haven't gotten past 3, I don't think.
Oh my goodness, Mission Impossible.
I heard Ghost Protocol is really good.
Yeah, Ghost Protocol is good. 3 was good because that was the one with J.J. Abrams.
That's when I always fall asleep on.
His style is, very specific. I liked J.J. Abrams.
I always fall asleep on Transformers too. Every last battle in Transformers, I fall asleep.
Gotcha. What's your favorite Transformers
Although I never fall
movie?
asleep on. What was number 2? What was the name of number 2? Because 3 was Dark Side of the Moon. Right?
2 was Revenge of the Falling. I'm gonna pull it up.
Revenge. Was that the one where Starscream was and all of them were fighting and they were on like the Hudson on the Hoover Dam and like all that? Was that
that was the first one. Hoover Dam.
I like the first one.
Yeah, first one was my favorite.
Starscream. Yeah, Starscream has always been my favorite Transformer, and yeah, I like number 1. No, number 2, I think. Number 2 is when they had those little like Transformers, but they were like little tiny animals, and they were sneaking around the army base. And Tyrese was there.
Yeah, here's a poster. I don't know why it's all smashed together like that, but yeah, you got Transformers 1, Optimus and Shia LaBeouf, Sam Witwicky and his girl. Transformers 2, they go to Egypt, and the Optimus dies, and he's in college. Sam Witwicky's in college. Transformers 3 is actually really fun. They got rid of Megan Fox. I didn't like that. I didn't care for her character. But this one was crazy because this was like they was in Chicago, I believe it was, and they was wrecking shit. This was real military. And he gets betrayed by the guy who plays Spock. But it's his character.
Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah, Leonard Nimoy. He was playing. It was Optimus Prime, and it was what's the other guy? Some older Prime, whatever it was. Transformers: Rise of Extinction. They rebooted it slightly with where's Mark Wahlberg? I forgot what happened in this one. This one they go to China, and Megatron comes back as Super Megatron. I forgot his name now. Can't even think of it.
Calvin Johnson.
No, Galvatron. Transformers: The Last King I thought it was The Last Knight. Yeah, The Last Knight. I'm reading that wrong. This one, I don't remember what his character was doing. He somehow gets a big ass Transformer sword, but Optimus turns into a bad guy because he gets mind controlled, and it has something to do with King Arthur. That's all I remember. Bumblebee I didn't see, and then Rise of the Beast I did see, and that one was good, but it was just like.
Can you hear the fart noises I'm making with my mouth?
Yep, I can hear.
Okay.
Rise of the Beast was good. I didn't see this, so I don't have any thoughts on this because I didn't see this yet. Rise of the Beast was good, but it was just like, this is okay, but it was good. It wasn't bad. It's just, this hits me with the nostalgia, and then this had like some of the best action. So best action, nostalgia, and I think this had good action too. But then it goes to China, it gets all weird.
I think that at this point, it has to be a reason for me to go to the movies. Like when we were younger, we would go to the movies all the time, whether it's something we actually wanted to see or not, we just wanted to be in the movies. Now you got to get me out of the house,
Got you.
especially with streaming. Things going to be released in streaming within a month or two anyway. Why go to the movies?
For sure. No, I definitely hear that, especially because you got kids. If you didn't have kids, I feel like you might be more inclined to go to the movies.
Well, the last 2 or 3 times I've gone to the movies, it's been with them. I took them to see Mario. I took them to see Across the Spider-Verse. But those are, as soon as I saw those trailers, I'm like, I'm going to see those movies.
Okay. Did you like, spoilers for Marvel's Across the Spider-Verse, did you like that ending? Because I didn't know that it was a two-parter because it didn't say part one, and I didn't look up any spoilers. So when it ended abruptly, I was very upset. Did you like that?
So I knew that it was going to.
Uh,
Oh, wait, I told you I'm here on the phone. Go back and know your brother.
I thought you were saying spoilers. I was about to say, yeah, no, I said spoiler alert. I said spoiler alert.
Hold on, in a little bit, okay? Go ahead. What the heck? What was I saying? Oh,
Spoilers.
Across the Spider-Verse. No spoilers. No spoilers. It does end on a cliffhanger. I don't. The movie. I understand about the money, but the movie would be better if they did that.
Yeah, no, that's definitely facts. So back to the ending thing. Yeah, it just took me off guard because I didn't know anything coming into it. Because one, I didn't want to know any spoilers, and then two, it was titled in a way that didn't say like, okay, part one, part two. Like how Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame, they weren't titled in a way that you knew. But at least for me personally, Infinity War, spoilers for Infinity War, ended in a way that it was like, okay, it felt conclusive. The bad guy got his objective. Like when you write a story, each character has an objective, and he got his objective done.
But when you look at the end of Infinity War, all the heroes are at their lowest point.
And that's okay. I like movies with bad endings. I watch a bunch of Black Mirror. I watch a bunch of Twilight Zone. So that felt like a definitive end.
This is that. This is the same thing.
No, this felt like it didn't end because the bad guy didn't. Well,
look at Infinity War. Do you see your comparison?
Yes, and I feel like the bad. Well, I got to do a little bit of spoilers so people can understand. In Infinity War, the bad guy, I won't say their name, the bad guy got what he wanted done. He did what he wanted to do. Yeah, okay, I didn't want to say the name just in case, it's a 5-year-old movie, but just in case.
But no, the bad guy...
In this movie, he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything, just to let you know.
He does. At the end, he does. He
goes to the.
I don't want to say it.
He goes to where he wants to go to, but it doesn't show him doing anything.
That's what he needs to get. No, he does. He touches it. He takes it in.
No, he does do that. But I'm saying his goal was to ruin someone's life. He doesn't do it yet. He does it in the next movie. Potentially, we don't know. Obviously.
But what I'm saying is, because we're not time traveling. We're just multiverse hopping. So he can't do it yet because he still needs a chance to go out and stop it.
Here's how I would have rewrote the ending, and again spoilers because at this point I would have had the bad guy go to a certain world and then kill a certain person, and then at the very end, maybe or maybe not, it's revealed that it might be a different universe, so that way the bad guy still got what he wanted done.
That takes away the stakes.
That takes away the stakes?
Takes away the stakes. The stakes are he wants to save who he wants to save.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah.
If he goes out killing random this guy, random that guy, even if it's kind of connected, it still does not hit. He has this one.
Oh, wait. What if you don't know it? No. How about this? What if it ends with the bad guy killing that certain person, and it just ends right there, and then our hero is trapped somewhere, and then you think that's it. You think, oh shoot, he just killed him. It's game over. Then in the next movie, you found out it was the wrong universe. How would that?
No, I don't like the fake outs.
Oh, okay. You don't like the fake out.
Yeah, well, keep the stakes high. We know what it is. Now he's powerful enough to do what he needs to do. That's what we need to see. If Miles doesn't get to where he needs to get, what's gonna happen is the person he loves is gonna die. That's what it is. That's the stakes. That's high stakes. That's how I like it.
Speaking of him getting strong, where is? Damn, I was trying to find the little GIF. Spider-Punk. Shout out to Spider-Punk. Because he was like legit the best part of the movie, even though he was in it briefly. I'm trying to see if I can pull it up.
Oh yeah, Obi.
Yeah, and let's pull it up on screen. Bam. This the guy right here. This the guy. He really was just like a rebel. Just I'm just here to do whatever I want, mate. Just here for my mates. Make sure you use your whole hand, not just your fingers. Don't stick your finger in there. Stick your whole hand in there. Put your whole hand in it, man.
I want to talk about it, but I don't want to spoil it.
Put your whole hand in it, mate. Don't just put your finger in it. They want to feel the whole hand. All right, let me take this off. What was next? Guess the. Oh, this is about to be fun. All right, let me do ads. If you didn't know, this podcast was sponsored by no one. If you want to sponsor this podcast, feel free to reach out. Guess the movie segment. So this I have been waiting years to do. There's a podcast that I watch, or I used to watch until I started going back into making my own content, called Mr. Sunday Movies. And what the host, or what the main guy does with his co-host, he makes them answer trivia questions. So I've been waiting to do this for the longest with you. I think we dibbled and dabbled with it a few times, but now it's time to get you. So make sure you can see. This is Guess the Movie segment. So you're going to see how many movies you can guess and if you can guess them correctly. Try to get this angle.
Guess the movie segment? What do you mean? So you show me a segment of a movie, I'll tell you what movie it is?
No, but we should do that. So we will evolve. It's the only way I can think to do it.
Guess the movie segment. What's Guess the Movie segment?
I'm about to give you.
What am I supposed to be guessing?
I'm going to give you this trivia question. So you ready? Okay. You can look at your phone screen too.
Yeah, I can see it.
What year or when was the movie The Dark Knight released? I should have said, why so serious? That's what I should have said.
2008.
2008. Okay, he's on it. Too easy for him. Too easy. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, he's supposed to tell us. In which movie did Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet star together?
Titanic.
He's a movie buff, folks. He's on a hot streak. I didn't practice this, so I don't know how easy or difficult it is. It's probably super easy. Shadowfax is the name of a horse in what movie?
Lord of the Rings.
God damn. Even I would have got that one wrong, just so you know. What movie did everyone have to... Wait, what movie did everyone have to move with a blind... Oh, I already know this. With outside of the house. Yeah. As I was reading, it's like, okay, I already know this one too. What movie did a biracial girl fall in love with a member of the Hitler Youth in Nazi Germany? Now this one I don't know.
Pianist?
Oh, Where Hands Touch.
Where Hands Touch. I've never even heard of that movie, bro. 54% of people picked that?
Yeah. All right. Where is Forrest Gump originally from?
Alabama.
Oh, good stuff. Getting back on the street. In which movie would you find the character Lex Luthor?
Superman. Well, that's actually Batman too.
Yeah, Batman v Superman. I'm like, I was like, that question was trash. Beatrice is the main character in which movie?
Beatrice. Divergent, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like that's a Divergent name just because I know all those other
three
movies.
Yeah, that was.
I know the three movies, and I'm like,
Process of elimination.
In which iconic movie starring Marlon Brando in Al
Pacino?
Godfather. Which movie was nominated for a Golden Raspberry Award for Worst Original Song for the song Book of Days? Oh, I don't know what this one is.
Book of Days. Bewitched? I have no idea.
Oh, far and away. Okay, 8 out of 10. Not bad. 8 out of 10. You scored an 8. Good job.
Nice.
So I'll make them harder next time, or I'll try to find some harder ones. Good stuff. That was the Guess the Movie segment. All right, fresh off the pot, viewer mail. Let me pull up some comments. I had some funny comments. I don't have any pre-written or ready for me.
I'm not the smartest man, but I know what love is. That's Forrest.
Now I'm just seeing if there's anything interesting. I ain't got no interesting comments. People who spend there. Nah, that's just somebody. All right, here's one. It's not the most interesting though, but here's a segment. So I talked about Todd Howard said that this was also a news story I forgot to put in the podcast. Todd Howard says that in Starfield, that's the game that's coming out, kind of like Fallout, but in space. Basically, it's going to be over 1,000 planets, but they all won't be boring procedural drawn planets, and it's going to have more life in it and more space in it than Fallout 4 and Skyrim combined. Well, duh, it's 1,000 planets. This person tricks...
How could that be possible?
Oh, think of No Man's Sky. They did it in No Man's Sky, so it's definitely possible. Because
There wasn't 1,000 planets in No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky, what they do is, instead of hand drawing each planet, they use an algorithm, or AI in this case, to procedurally generate planets of different sizes, hopefully different like atmospheres, instead of just looking up at blue skies, but who knows. But that's exactly how No Man's Sky does it, so it's nothing that's new right now. This is just taking a long time because hopefully it'll have better graphics than No Man's Sky, but we'll see. But anyway, so it says Todd Howard says a lot of shit. It's time for people to start being worried when he says things. Otherwise, we get another Fallout 76. And we all remember what happened with Fallout 76 and that disaster. I added that part. But yeah. Alright, our last and final segment before we go into... Actually, that's not the last segment because it's Rate the Bars. It's Sunday Punday. Lawrence, what do you got for us? Oh, well, today's not Sunday. Saturday Hatter Day. Saturday Mad Today.
I don't know if this segment works anymore.
Yeah. Just realized what today was. Got anything, or you dried out? You tapped out?
Yeah, I'm pretty tapped out. I spent all my creative juices battling Chat GPT.
All right, next. Last topic is: what's your favorite zombie movie? Mine's is Dawn of the Dead.
Ooh.
Dawn of the Dead, heads down.
Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead was fun, but I didn't get a sequel, and I need more of that world building. Because why did some zombies have?
Well, there was a prequel.
Oh, with the Thief. I didn't watch that yet. Was it good?
Army of Thieves. It was fine. I mean, it had nothing to do with Army of the Dead. It just, they liked the character, so they gave you more of the character.
Gotcha.
But yeah, no, Army of the Dead is right now my favorite zombie movie. I mean,
let me look at that up.
I like the first one where the freaking laser wall. Oh my gosh, what a scene!
Yeah, that was crazy. And you had Michelle Rodriguez in there and everything. But
hey, you don't like silly movies, so you don't like Shaun of the Dead. I mean,
Shaun of the Dead actually. Shaun of the Dead was good. Yeah, Shaun of the Dead. That's my shot right there. And that's British too. But I like Shaun of the Dead. Shaun of the Dead was good, but not my favorite. No. That's definitely not my favorite. But I do
to
like
me,
that.
Zombieland is over Shaun of the Dead.
Well, I think Shaun of the Dead is over that.
I like their humor.
Yeah, Shaun of the Dead's definitely over that. This show had trash acting, but I just liked it because it was scary. But it's not in my favorite at all. Like, she was annoying. That's the I forgot which character she's supposed to play. Who cares? I liked him because I seen him in Arrow, or I seen him in something. And he was in some.
He was in
show.
Babysitter.
Yeah, him. I seen him some. But it was just.
What movie is this? Oh, this is Raccoon City.
This is Raccoon City. This show I liked because it was just like a video game. It was over the top. But I think
they have. Have you seen those animated Resident Evil movies?
There's no, I've only seen one of them. Only seen one of them. He's a veteran actor. He's been in a bunch of things. Yeah, this was good.
Is it a movie or a show?
This was a movie, and the audio mixing was so loud. So I saw this in the theaters.
Oh, I know that girl. She's in Maze Runner.
She's in Maze Runner. Yeah, I think they hired actors that they could afford, which is smart. If I ever made a movie, I'm hiring the cheapest actors because that's how you be able to make you recoup your funds. It seems like people who make movies make horror movies because I guess it's cheaper to make. I don't know how.
A lot of people go to movies for specific actors. Like, as soon as I was not planning on seeing The Flash at all. I almost went to see it, and it was only because of Michael Keaton.
Oh, okay. See, now, if I was making my third movie, yes. But you know who got away? What's his name? Quentin Tarantino, because he had a bunch of actors in his very first movie, Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs?
Who was in that, John? My mic is right.
Was that his very first movie?
Yeah.
Well, you got
I think his first movie might have been.
Damn,
what was his first movie? Was it something else? It might have been
Jackie Brown.
Yeah, I think it was actually.
Quentin Tarantino. Here, look it up. You got the computer screen. But yeah, and Reservoir Dogs, you got Harvey Keitel, you got Steve Buscemi.
Oh no, it was Reservoir Dogs, and then it was Jackie Brown. Yeah, you're right. It was Reservoir Dogs. All right, let me see the cast.
Who's that guy? That guy who cut that guy's ear off.
Michael Madsen, Tim Roth, Steve Buscemi. He got lucky? He must have been really hanging around Hollywood, like, hey, or maybe he was behind the scenes. He's probably a crew guy, and he was like, I'm working on a script. I think that was what it was. He was working on a script, and he just sold it to people.
He worked in a video store.
That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, he worked his butt off trying to get enough money to produce his own film. But yeah, Reservoir Dogs, Jackie Brown. He's my favorite director. It was Guy Ritchie.
I haven't seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood yet. Shame on me. Have you seen it?
Yeah. Do you like true crime stuff? Do you know the story of Charlie Manson and all that?
I know of it, and I don't mind listening to it depending on the narrator, so I don't mind it. I just never got around to watching this yet. Let me see.
It's about old Hollywood, but it's also tied in with the Manson family. Like, if you like, to me, that's right up my alley.
Gotcha. Django, seen that, seen Kill Bill.
Hey, you know how they do? Never mind. I can't tell you. I can't tell you.
This
You gotta watch it.
Hateful Eight I really enjoyed because it felt like a stage play, but it was just like with banging
Oh
ass
yeah,
actors.
Hateful Eight.
Hateful
So
Eight
good.
was good.
What do they call it? A bottle movie?
Yes, yeah, because it
So
takes
good.
place in that one environment. I didn't know he
Yeah.
directed. He directed this. I thought he just starred in this. He didn't make this. He directed this.
No, yeah, he did direct that. That's a Robert Rodriguez.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, it doesn't feel like his type of movie at all. This
So
joint
I think
caught
he
me
has
off.
9 movies. He has 9 movies that he wrote and directed, and that's Reservoir Dogs, Jackie Brown, Pulp Fiction, Death Proof, Kill Bill,
Oh, right,
Hateful Eight, Inglorious Bastards,
yeah.
Once Upon a Time,
Yeah, right
and
there.
Django.
Django, yeah, right here. Yeah, so this caught me off guard because my dad let me watch this, and I thought it was I forgot what it was going on. Like the beginning of the movie, it feels like just two brothers or some shit. They go to a strip club, and then out of nowhere they turn into vampires.
That's still done? That's still done?
Yeah, is that this one, right?
So what happened is they robbed the bank and they killed a bunch of people. So they take Harvey Keitel's family hostage so that they can sneak them across the border.
I have to
Because they're
watch
supposed
this.
to meet
Yeah,
up
I have
with
to
like
watch
their mule. And like they gotta go to a bar called the Twister.
I knew. See, I knew it was
He's
something with
like,
a bar.
yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
He's like, wait for me at the Twister, and the Twister's like the strip club bar, and they're supposed to wait there. But the Twister, it's a setup. It's a vampire's den.
Yeah, and that
Only thing they do is have crazy parties every weekend and lure in humans to feed on.
Yeah, that's what caught me off guard because I didn't. This is before like you could Google a movie before you watch it. So I'm watching this movie, not knowing what genre it is, what's going on. Because my dad's a movie buff. He just likes throwing on movies like, "Oh, you gotta watch this movie. You gotta watch this movie." He don't tell you nothing what it's about. Just gives you a title. Watch this movie. So I'm
That's
watching.
good.
Yeah, it's very good. But it caught me off guard because I didn't know what was going on. I just knew like, oh, I know George Clooney. Okay, this is like Batman or like what is this? And then vampires. I'm like, what the? Yeah.
Danny Trejo. Good movie, man.
Wait, there's no volume 3 out here. I don't know why they put that there. Maybe they're working on a volume 3. All right, what was? Oh, that was it. Rate the bars. I don't have any bars, so let's hit you guys with the outro. Thank you all for watching. As always, if you want to hear your topic on the show, you can check us out on those platforms, Instagram and Twitters, and we will see you next week. Same black time, same black channel. We out.